Kelsey
and Kendra,
and today we're going to be filming our August favorites for you guys. We didn't do a July favorites. I don't think we did.
No, we didn't, because we didn't have a lot of stuff to talk about.
We really didn't have anything to talk about. Well, we did, but not enough for a complete favorites video. But now we do have enough products that we do want to mention to you guys, and of course this video is probably going to be long, like majority of our favorites, but that's okay. You guys like long videos.
Okay, so the first thing I have here is the Kyshadow palette by Kylie Cosmetics, and this is the bronze palette. I heard a lot of mixed reviews on this, but I just wanted to try it out for myself, like I do everything that I want to try. I can honestly say that this is like the perfect everyday go-to neutral palette, and even though it's not a completely matte palette, it's pretty much a matte palette to me because there's only like 2 shimmer shades in here, which I have not played with. I've only played with the matte shades, but this is already going to be my go-to travel palette because it's super convenient. Like, look how thin it is. I'm obsessed with the packaging, and I love my Anastasia Model Renaissance palette, but the packaging is suede, so I can only use it here when I'm at home. I wouldn't recommend traveling with it because the suede does get dirty quickly, so this would be like the perfect go-to travel palette. So this is going to be my travel palette, and the shades are super blendable. If you guys are wondering, I'm wearing the eyeshadows today, and pretty much all of our recent videos where I've been wearing a matte eye look, I've been using this palette every single time. These shades will look pretty on any skin tone, and I'm just obsessed with this palette because I love any shadow palette with warm tones in it, so I'm pretty obsessed with this, and I'm really curious to see what her other palettes are gonna look like because I don't know if they could top this one. You should get your hands on it if you're interested in a go-to neutral palette.
I'm excited to try that too. Kendra just ordered me one, so I am gonna try it. I'm pretty sure I like it just as much as you do.
And I'm not sure if I want to do a tutorial with this, like a talk-through tutorial, but I can do that for you guys if you want me to do it. If you don't, I don't have to do it, but I still love this palette.
Okay, so I have a palette to mention as well. It's not the Kylie palette yet, but I will have it soon like I just said. But this is a palette that I've been using the crap out of these past few weeks. And this is the Balm Meet Matrimony eyeshadow palette. They always have like a cool play on words. These are the shades. Now this is a matte palette as well, but these shades are more cool tone to me. They have a few warm shades, like the one in the middle to me is the warmest shade in the palette, which I use the most. But I have been using this palette a lot, and I've been wearing a lot of matte looks lately just because I have been in a rush to do my makeup, and I haven't really been feeling like playing with shimmers that much, which is crazy for me to say because y'all know I'm all about my shimmery lid. But matte shadows are just so much easier to work with as a complete look, so I kind of get why you're obsessed over them so much. So I have been using the crap out of this palette in conjunction with like my MAC shadows and stuff because Rule is like my favorite crease color shadow. But this is still a really good palette if you're looking for a more cool tone matte palette. Also, you guys can let me know if you want me to do like my next chit chat get ready with me featuring this palette because I have been using the crap out of it, and I will be happy to show you guys the look that I've been doing with it these past few weeks. Actually, the past couple of videos I had this palette on my eyes, and I have it on today as well, and I love it.
And these are the Sephora Collection Bright Future Gel Serum Concealers, and we both have 2 shades. The first shade is number 15 Dolce de Leche, which is the first shade that we both bought. It's a darker one.
Yeah, I like to use this on like my everyday, well, literally, not literally every day, but the days I'm not wanting to beat my face, if you know what I mean, if I just want a more natural look. Now this shade that we both got is lighter, and this is in the color 13 Caramel.
Yeah.
Which is lighter, and we like to use this, of course, to highlight.
Brighten under the eye.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I like this to brighten the under eye area. I use both of these today. I also like to mix them. I mix them today. I use the darker one first, and then I put on the lighter one after, like right in the middle. So the formula of these are amazing. The gel serum formula I really love.
Yeah, it's super, super creamy and easy to blend out and work with.
Yeah.
And if you have like a problem with dry under eyes, I feel like this is the perfect concealer for you because it is moisturizing at the same time, but not to the point where it's gonna like give you oiliness under your eyes.
Yeah, and it doesn't crease either if you set it with the powder. And I also use this one, the darker shade, in my Sephora like metallic eyes tutorial, and I really love how this one looked by itself depending on what kind of look I want to go for under the eye area. So you can use this alone, or if you want like a more brighter under eye, you can add this to it. So I love this concealer. Like I said, I think I said it in the video, this is like my new favorite concealer, and I forgot the price, but Sephora Collection is pretty affordable in comparison to some of the other brands at Sephora. So if you guys want to try these out, highly recommend them. They're bomb. Love the formula.
Okay, the next thing that I want to mention is a liquid liner, and I have not mentioned a liquid liner in a favorites in a very long time because y'all know that the NYC liquid liner is life. I'm obsessed with it. It's the best out there. It's the cheapest, but it beats any high-end eyeliner any day. But Kendra and I did receive some products from the Balm, and it was like a bunch of products in there. And of course, the palette was one of them, and I became obsessed with it. And then I saw this liquid liner, and I had never seen really anybody talk about this. And I'm all about liquid liners, you guys know. I'm very picky when it comes to liquid liners though, just because I feel like some don't dry matte enough, they dry too shiny, or they flake off. And I feel like this would be the perfect beginner liquid liner because it's small and you won't get too overwhelmed with the stem on it. And I'm sorry, I completely forgot to mention the name. This is the Schwing Black Liquid Eyeliner, like swing batter, because it has a guy on it with a bat, but that's the name of it. But this is the perfect liquid liner, I think, for beginners, just because the tip is so small and you won't get overwhelmed with the stem, because I know sometimes some stems are too long and you feel like you don't have a whole lot of control. So I like, yeah, exactly. So I like that this part that's in your hand is longer and the part that you actually work with is shorter. So I really like that about this as well. I wish I had this when I first started using liquid liner, like in high school, because I feel like it would have been like so much easier for me to learn, because I started learning how to use liquid liner with the Maybelline line stiletto, which is great. However, the line stiletto tip on it is like kind of has like a ball on it, and I feel like you can't get that perfect like sharp cat.
It's like a little bit fatter.
Yeah, but I feel like this is perfect because it's so small. So if you're a beginner trying to learn how to use liquid liner, you have to get your hands on this. It's amazing and super easy to work with.
Okay, so the next product I have here are lashes, and they're both from Ardel. One pair are Glamours and the other pair are Naturals, but I wanted to talk about them together because this is the first time I've tried out stacking my lashes, and I'm wearing them today. The Glamour ones are the number 113s, and these natural ones are the number 111s. The first time I tried to do this, it was a hot mess. I had a slow moment. So first of all, when you're stacking lashes, that's what you do. You stack them first. So you line them up with each other and kind of press the lashes together.
Like a sandwich.
Like a sandwich.
Yeah.
I didn't do that at first. I put on the 111s first, and then I decided to put on a second pair on top of those.
Oh.
And it's very difficult because the glue kind of gets stuck and it's kind of like a hot mess. Like, it just didn't go as smoothly as I thought it would. I took the lashes off. I was like, maybe you should stack them together. Yeah, that makes more sense.
That's so crazy that you, like, she's left-handed, I'm right-handed. We think in completely different ways.
Yeah, sometimes opposite.
And I immediately stacked them and then put them on my eye.
For some reason, I just thought I could just put them on one by one. Don't do that because it's gonna like not go well. So I stacked them together, and I love stacking these because they give you like a more dramatic lash, because these each by itself gives you like a more natural lash. It's not as noticeable as like a dramatic lash.
Yeah, I have the 113s on actually right now by themselves. They're pretty, but they're just softer.
Yeah, they're softer. But if you want like a more like dramatic lash, if you want like fuller, like more volume, these together look amazing. Like I said, I'm wearing them today. I put the 113s on top of the 111s just because the 113s have less space in them, so they kind of like give like the perfect lash onto the 111s, which have more hairs in them. So they just go perfect together. Okay, speaking of stacking lashes, I've been stacking these two pairs. One of them is also the 113s like Kendra just mentioned, but I've been stacking the Ardel 113s with the Salon Perfect 615. So I like these together. Actually, the last couple of videos I've had these on together. They're gorgeous. I was gonna do it today. I already actually have a pair that's already stacked together, but I left them in my bathroom, and I actually have been reusing those over and over again, like my own little like custom lash. They last a while.
Yeah, they do. I just like peel the glue off and then I just keep using them.
Yeah.
So I've been using those a lot lately, but today I just decided to just throw in some 113s by themselves, and that's what I have on right now. But these together are absolutely gorgeous. They kind of remind me of like a Lily Lash or something like that. Like if you go on the Lily Lash website, like these two stacked together looks like I made my own custom Lily Lash. I also like to wear the Salon Perfect 615s by themselves as well, just because they're really natural but still give like a nice, like, you know, flared look. Because these are longer. than the 113s, just slightly though. So I like to put these behind the 113s. Sometimes I do both, but I prefer to put them behind it just because it looks better to me. But these, I'm not gonna lie, you can only get them at Walmart. Kind of hard to find. I found them for me and Kendra in Walmart, and it was the last 2 packs. Because at first I was like, well, nobody give me 2 packs. And I was like, I should give a box to Kendra because that was it.
Everywhere.
They were all gone. We took the last 2 boxes.
Yeah. I wish they would have them on Amazon. Like, you literally can't find them anywhere.
Except Walmart.
It's
so frustrating. So if anybody else knows where you can find these lashes, please let us know. Like CVS, Walgreens, somewhere. Because I don't see them nowhere else but Walmart. So I'm just going to keep looking other places.
And they're so pretty.
Yes.
I'm obsessed.
I know.
Okay, so the next favorite we both have is a lippy, and this is the Kylie Cosmetics Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Ginger. This, I knew I wanted it when I saw it on her lips before she launched them on her site. I knew I was going to want this color because it's very similar to Ashton by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and you guys know I'm obsessed with that color. I think I mentioned it in a few favorites back, and I just love like the terracotta, like warm, like brownie mixed with the orange kind of shade.
Yeah.
I'm wearing it today.
Me too.
It's like the perfect fall shade. Even though this was a part of her summer colors, this is a fall shade to me. Like,
I agree.
I'm gonna be rocking this fall. This is like the perfect fall nude for darker skin tones. It's darker on lighter people, of course, but I think if you're darker, this is a really pretty nude for the fall.
Like nudie peach color. I did mix this with True Brown K, of course. It is very pretty by itself as well, but I feel like by
it's more
itself
orange.
on me is a little too on the orange side. So I like to put True Brown K on first and then put this over top of it and like pat it out. And it's like perfect.
It's really pretty, and it makes it more warm. Like True Brown K makes it warmer.
Exactly.
So I'm obsessed with this. If you guys haven't tried any of her liquid lipsticks, the formula is amazing. They smell impeccable. So I like the consistency. Even though she comes out with different colors, all the colors that I've gotten, I like the formula for all of them.
Yeah, I do too.
So Ginger is like a go-to, and I'm going to be using it all fall.
But the formulation of these are really good. I don't have any problems with flaking, and they last all day. I've worn these out to eat so many times with friends, and after dinner my lips are still on. So we have seen a lot of different reviews on her liquid lipsticks, and I just feel like you have to just try things out for yourself. And I honestly feel like people just don't want to like her products just because they don't like her. But I feel like if I don't like somebody, I'm not going to buy
their product.
Yeah. You know, don't buy it at all if you don't like her. But I just feel like we give credit where credit is due, and it's a really good product. Yeah. This is the Betty Luminizer highlighter in the color of the Bronzing Bandit. I have heard a lot of great things about the original, but the original to me is a little too light for our skin tone. I feel like I would mix that with one of my darker.
Berry Luminizer.
Yeah, the original one. I feel like I would mix that one with a darker like highlighter that I have, like something like this one. This one is, of course, bronze, like a bronze color. It's really pretty. You can use this as an eyeshadow as well. That's what it says on the front, but I feel like I use like all my highlighters as an eyeshadow sometimes just because I feel like you can get away with it. I am wearing this today. It's really pretty, like bronzy, like a gold undertone. So gorgeous on the skin, and I feel like if you're darker skin and you've been looking for a really good highlighter that suits your skin tone, this is the way to go. It's bomb. It's gorgeous. The formulation is great. It's not like too like glittery or anything like that or patchy on your skin. It goes on like really smooth, and I really like that. And I didn't realize how soft the Betty Luminizer highlighters were, but it's like really soft in texture. Okay, the last 2 products I have here are not makeup related, but the first one is a hair product, and this is the As I Am Smoothing Gel. We mentioned this briefly in our most recent As I Am product review and demo video. We had like some old products that we've used before and some newer products that we've never talked about in that video. So if you're interested in any As I Am products, you guys can check that video out. But this product, I was very impressed by this. I wasn't expecting this to be like pretty much an edge control. I thought this was something that you just slap on your hair to throw in a bun, which it is. But if you are natural and you wear your hair curly a lot and you need your edges to be laid and like smashed and look like fresh, this is amazing. It's like a thicker formula. It's almost like a kind of like an eco styler formula mixed with like a jam consistency. Yeah.
It's really nice, and it smells amazing. You guys know As I Am has a nice consistent smell of sweetness. But this, I love like how long it lasts. Like you can put this on your edges on Monday and tie your hair up in a silk scarf, and your edges will still be late Wednesday.
Yeah.
And you won't need to reapply it. Like,
No.
that's how long this will last.
You have to wash it out of your hair.
Because I'm not going to lie, and I made this mistake. If you apply, like, too much, like, more than once, that's why I said you only need to apply it once, tie it up, and you're good to go for, like, the next 3 or 4 days. Because if you apply this too much, it will leave product residue. So don't do that. Just apply it, like, one good time, like, at the beginning of the week. And, like, if you like to stretch your wash and goes like me for, like, 5 days, tie your edges up and it'll be good as new every time you like take the scarf off. But use a silk scarf. Please don't use cotton because your edges will be dry. And you can get this on the As I Am website. Not sure why they don't have this in Target because some of their products are in Target, but this is online. So check online for this. And it says provides moisturizing, hold, and shine. So this is really good for hold. Like, they not lying when it said provides moisturizing hold. That sounds like an oxymoron, but it really does that. And it's hard to find a product that's really good at holding but without drying out your hair.
Yeah.
So it's really moisturizing also because it has aloe vera, sugar beetroot, vegetable glycerin, which is really moisturizing, and wheat protein, which is good if you have weaker edges, because edges are more prone to like being weaker and breakage if you like put your hair too tight in ponytails or something like that. So this is really good to strengthen the hair around your edges. Okay, the last product I have here is the Shiseido Perfect Cleansing Oil, and I've been hearing a lot about cleansing oils in the beauty community recently, and at first I was kind of like resistant to trying like cleansing oils. I've used one ever before, like trying this one, and I wasn't super impressed with it. I just didn't really think anything of it. It got my makeup off, but at the time I was just only using wipes and I just stuck to that. But I have heard that if you use like makeup removing wipes too often, that it will irritate your skin. And I have noticed that when I use too many wipes, I will literally go through like 3 wipes to remove all my makeup, and then I will go in to wash my face like with the cleanser. But I realized this breaks the makeup down like better. So I will go in with the makeup wipe first, because if I go directly in with this first, like at the sink will look like it's full of chocolate milk. And it's like too much. It stains my sink.
Yeah.
And like it's just a lot, because I want to make sure I get all the makeup off. So I do go on with 1 wipe first. My skin doesn't get as irritated with 1 wipe, but I do notice that when I use too many wipes, my skin starts to get irritated because I'm constantly like rubbing it over and over. This is really good at getting like everything else off. Like it literally gives like every speck of makeup off, even eyeshadow, like eye makeup, like your waterproof eye makeup, anything. Like this takes everything off.
And got my lashes off.
Yes, your lashes, so you don't have to like pull your lashes out. This is pretty amazing, and it doesn't have a smell, which I like, and it does not burn my eyes, which is really important, because I feel like a lot of products like this I shy away from it because I feel like it's gonna irritate my eyes. But this one does not, and I have used this a lot, but it's still a lot left. So a little bit goes a long way, and this like spreads throughout your entire face. Magic in a bottle, it's amazing. So if you have not tried out a cleansing oil, I really recommend this one. And even if you do have oily skin, cleansing oils are still really good for all skin types, and they don't dry out your skin. So really love this. Okay, so that completes our August favorites. We hope you guys found this video enjoyable and helpful. Let us know in the comments below if you guys have tried any of these products. Anything that we talked about in this video, let us know if you've tried it, or if you're going to try anything that we've mentioned that you guys are interested in. And as always, all the products will be linked down below. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys in the next one.